Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so Dante DiVincenzo, 4 years, 50 million, I believe it was. I didn't write it down. I should have. With the New York Knicks, Dante leaves the Golden State Warriors and takes a big chunk of that Knicks bag. I'm still perturbed with the Knicks for trading Obi Toppin for 2 second-round picks. I think that was just bad. That was just all the way bad. And they just drafted his brother too. Just weird and stupid is what that was. But this isn't the worst signing in the world. I haven't really assessed what I think of Dante DiVincenzo per year. 50 million, it's pretty good. I'm just kind of surprised they gave him a 4-year deal. But just the same, the Knicks tend to over commit to players, and that's why they're the Knicks. It's God's honest truth. I don't know that Dante had the leverage to ask for 4 years, not at all, but Knicks will Knicks, so they got him for 4 years, and I think it's all right. I mean, per season, it's probably fine. Per season, that's not too bad. It's under 20 a year. You know, I think that Dante has proven that he's a really good player on both sides of the floor. Did some good things with Sacramento, Milwaukee, as well as Golden State. So he's going to help the Knicks. I like the Villanova connection. You know, they got Brunson and Hart already in place, so he was also a part of that Villanova team. So that's good synergy there. But I just look at the Knicks and I say, man, teams got to have more imagination, bro. That's what it really comes down to. Y'all giving away money, but you're not understanding that there's so much more possible ways to squeeze out talent from within what it is that y'all are doing. Is there, like, throw $60 million at Max Strus? It's like, do you know what you can do with $64 million worth of cap space if you really know what the hell you're doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think these people are making millions of dollars to make these decisions, and they're doing it completely basic and wrong, man. And it's like, this ain't even that hard of a science. It ain't. It's not that hard of a science. And so that's my thing. It's just like, all right. Teams are convinced. You know, I think the agent games that are being played, like my guy is worth 40 million when his guy is really worth 8 million. That stuff is really taking precedent with a lot of these owners. They're getting taken for a ride left and right. Not to say that DiVincenzo's contract is that per se, not as bad as some of these others, but just the same, it is one of those things where it's like, I don't know that guys really are in a position to get some of the stuff that they're getting. And I think that it's one of those things where it's like, oh, the cap balloon, so therefore let's give them that. It's like, you say so, buddy, but there's definitely an easier way to get the production you're looking for a good fraction of the cost. And then you can further put more talent on top of that by doing it the right way. And then your team will be so much better, and you'll be able to trade 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 4 for 1. That'll give you the type of dominance that you're actually looking for, but you keep giving away the stuff that ultimately will accumulate you having that type of value and replacing it with stuff that you can't retrade for anything at all. And so it's just like to see them keep making these stupid decisions over and over again to find themselves in the same damn holes that other teams are digging themselves out of at the same time. It's just like, are you not paying attention to anything going on around you? And the answer is, of course not. And because obviously they're not. If they were, they wouldn't be putting themselves in these holes. So as a fan, I know it's probably not the easiest job in the world, but I also know it's not as difficult as a lot of these GMs making it, and these owners are making it. But they're going to find out how difficult it is when they want to sell the team, and they try to leave it out to somebody else to try to clean up all the madness, because that's what ends up happening when these owners, big, huge, gigantic ideas crash and burn, and they want to blame everybody else that they hired when they know damn well that they're following the owner's ill-advised nonsense. So that's what I see in a lot of situations right now. It's a lot of them, a whole lot of them, and really, it's going to make for an easy field of basketball teams that I want my Lakers to rise to the top of, since we're doing things correctly, and a lot of the teams that are around us just simply are not. They really ain't, man. So that is what I have to say. Hate to make this about Dante DiVincenzo in regards to the video I'm making. It's not necessarily the worst contract in the world, probably not even the greatest example of what we're talking about, but this still happens to be the video we're making. And congratulations to him and his family. Like I said, I'm high on him. I think he's worth the yearly, and it's good to see somebody get locked up and get a young player who has still some upside, but has already shown enough, getting locked up for 4 years is a pretty good thing. So I like Dante, and I think the Knicks will too. So that's why I want to kind of leave that. I just don't like what the Knicks are doing with everything as a whole. Their entire asset class needs to be utilized a little differently, in my humble opinion. Is if it does, they'll get more out of themselves. But they trading away Obi Toppin for 2 second-rounders. I'm telling you, that just signals to me something is wrong. It's just like I said about the Wiseman trade that sent him to the Pistons. Something is wrong. Not to say that I'm not aware that you do that for salary reasons, but the fact that you would even have to do that tells me that you're doing something else wrong. Something else is being done wrong if that has to be what it comes down to. So that's what I'm seeing in New York. That's what I'm seeing in Houston. Several other places as well, where they're just not valuing things properly, man, at all. So every year there's some teams that do some really, really inexplicably bad stuff, and you just see it in sports all the time, and you just wonder, how the hell do these things actually happen, man? When people are spending so much money to be precise and to get things going, and these people value money in such a way that you would think success would make it so that it would bleed into other areas, but when they get into these passion projects, it's like they forget all of the things that matter in business because they don't really care about the money itself. That's what it seems like to me. Some of these owners, it's like they're so thorough in other areas of their business, which is why they're as wealthy as they are, but they get to the NBA and just want to throw darts at the wall, man. And it's like, yo, you got people like really who are paying into these franchises as fans. We hate this stuff. We hate losing. We hate losing just because you get this bright idea that you want to play God with a basketball team. We hate it. Nobody wants to watch your team when you throw away young, good talent and bring in freaking Patty Mills. You know, it's just not going to be something people want to see, and he's going to find that out. He's going to find that out. Tillman Fertitta is, and so is the Knicks if they keep on this path. You got to have young talent that people want to see jump out the gym. You give that stuff away, and you're not going to be as fun a team to watch. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. Giving away Obi Toppin, that's exactly that. Giving away KJ Martin, exactly that. Why Tillman Fertitta didn't want to see KJ Martin, Cam Whitmore, Green, and Amon Thompson on the same team is a mystery to me. Those are 4 of the most athletic players ever assembled together, and we never actually saw it play together because the owner wanted Fred VanVleet, Patty Mills, jump shooters that cannot dunk the ball. So that's what I got to say about that, man. I'm gonna be talking about that all summer long, probably for the next several summers, to be honest with you, because this is one of the most egregious teardowns of a young team that I've ever seen in my life. Like it is. It might be the most egregious. So we'll see how it continues. I know he's going to still move more kids because he got more to move. Tate got to move. Terry Eason possibly. Green possibly. Cam Whitmore possibly. Sengun possibly. Nothing's off the table when you're dealing with people who want to give away stuff that's valuable and turn it into nothing. So as far as I could tell, it's a fire sale on all the talent they got. And some of these teams need to be calling to see if they're willing to shake or lose some of their talent, because they're giving it away for free. So the price tags you thought you would find on these kids, you're not finding. So for all I know, they give away more than what you think. You know, Tillman's just on a mission to turn this team to the Brooklyn Nets or the Suns or something. So as far as I could tell, Green, all them dudes, they should be up for the snatching. So it's asinine to me to say that, but all of what they're doing is asinine to me. So I don't think nothing should be ruled out at this point. The more egregious it seems, the better. You know, you might be able to, get Sengun off of them for like your 3rd best player or something. I'd try it. They obviously don't value young talent, so I'd give it a shot. So anyway, shout out to Dante for getting his 50 with the Knicks. BDL 44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.